So is it worth you buying a personalised piece from Longchamp? How do you do it? Is it worth it? Let's talk about it. Hello, and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, proud to have you here. Those of you who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion, slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course, celebrating others. So, we'll talk about Longchamp, but quickly, let me do a Kurt Geiger unboxing for you. So here we have. I have opened them. I bought these from Shoeaholics, so for those of you who don't know, if you're a Kurt Geiger fan, but maybe a style has since left the main website and you're looking for it, they sell on Shoeaholics, and they sell the Carvela brand. I think they sell Steve Madden, they sell KG Kurt Geiger London. So this pair of shoes was from Kurt Geiger, KG Kurt Geiger. And it is a pair of shoes that I own, but in different iterations. And it is another pair of the Kurt Geiger Wickeds, and it is in this light grey. So the light grey with the white sole, or yeah, is that part of the sole? And then you've got the black here as well. These are so comfy. They are the most comfortable trainers. I couldn't get another pair of the white. I've owned 2 of those. I couldn't get another pair of them. I'll show you how destroyed mine are, just with how much I've worn them. But I wanted another pair, so I got these in the light grey. Hopefully they won't mark quite as easily. Hopefully they last. They're just so comfy, and I think they look great, and they're just a great pair of trainers. So I'm really pleased to have those. I paid £50 or something. Like I said, they're a fairly old style. This is the 3rd pair that I kind of wear now, because I've had 2 other pairs in the white that are now in the bin. But this will be my 5th pair of this particular trainer. And I've been buying them for the past sort of couple of years. So they're really good. I like those a lot. But let's talk about the personalization process from Longchamp. You know, is it worth doing? What are some of the things to think about? Now, in short, I think it's well worth it. I own 2. So my first, as many of you may know, is this piece here. So this is my Living Life Loud Les Pliage medium top handle in the My Pliage Club style. I went for this. I went for the black nylon, the white leather, this lime green writing, and the silver name here, NJS, and then the fuchsia pink, and I went for the silver hardware. Then I got a second, which is in the medium top handle club style again. And this is in antique pink. I went for antique pink glazing, and I went for the silver writing again, the silver hardware, and I got sassy written across it this time. I think they are fabulous. I have used these sparingly because they're special, they're unique, so I do really love them. I think they're beautiful. Yeah, they're fun, they're different. And I really like them. They express my personality. So I'm a big fan of these, I have to say. And I do think that they are worth buying. But let's just talk about it, because, of course, you can do different things when it comes to the personalisation from Longchamp. So I just want to make sure that, you know, you sort of know where it's at. But, you know, let's do 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you just go onto the main Longchamp website and then go down to personalisation. And there's a couple of different options. So you've got personalised, inspirations, My Pliage Signature, My Pliage Club. So the inspirations, I can just show you by clicking on it, can't I? Rather than telling you, why don't I just show you? That's where it gives you a little bit of a thought around, what could that look like? What could you do? So if you chose to do a My Pliage Club, it could look like that. If you chose to do a My Pliage signature, it could look like that. You know, you've then got My Pliage at the moment. So that's, again, just to sort of show some of the different options that you have. And then you can click back into personalize. So that's that bit. Then you do personalization again. So My Pliage Club is the pieces that I have, and this is based on the Club line, which has since been discontinued. I would say the green collection is the kind of successor of the Club line, but they've kept that name of the Club. And you can do different things with the My Pliage Club than you can with the My Pliage Signature. And I think there are a few sort of key differences. So like I said, I've got a My Pliage Club, and what this gives you the opportunity to do, as I will show you here, is to create a range of different bag styles that I guess are the nylon bag styles. So you start off with the shape. So what type of bag do you want? You can do a medium shoulder bag, a backpack, a medium top handle, which are the two that I've got. Then you can do a small top handle. You can do a travel bag. Note, this travel bag doesn't come with a strap. It's one of those. So note that, okay? You can do that. So let's do a shoulder bag. So what colour nylon do you want the body to be? Let's go, in this instance, let's go for paper. Trimming. So the leather trim. What do you want that to be? Brown, graphite, white is what I've got on the majority of mine. Antique pink. Bilberry. Let's look at, why is that not zooming? Come on. Okay. Why is that zoomed? Oh, okay. There we go. Then the snap closure, where you've got the flap over the top, which I think is one of the signature looks of Longchamp. What have you got there? You can see, obviously, how this is being created. For the purposes of today's demonstration, we will go for white. The embroidery, you have an option here. You can do a pattern, you can do a message. And by a pattern, it means somewhat of a logo. So if I click pattern, you can see here, I have a choice of doing the horse and jockey, the Eiffel Tower. Horse and jockey, Eiffel Tower. I can change the size. Small, medium, large. That does change the price point. By the way, the larger the logo becomes, the greater the price point. Large, there. What do I want that? What do I want that to be? Let's do, I'm not sold on what I'm doing here. We're gonna make it small, and then we'll just do graphite. Actually, I think that's okay. That can work. Or instead of doing that, I could do a message. So I could write here, hello, Nick. And then look at that. On my bag, the message, I can change the colour if I wanted to, but there we go. Hello, Nick. Stamping. Do you want it stamped? Do you want it personalised to that extent? Now, of course, as soon as you start putting your name and things like that on it, it's yours. If you do a custom version, but you're only choosing custom kind of trims and colours and the way that you put it together, but there's nothing that indicates it's yours specifically, of course, then it's more versatile if you're someone who does think about selling things. I have firmly committed to keeping these. They have my name on them. They have mantras of mine. So I'm keeping those. But of course, you know, not everyone would. You can choose standard lettering, italics, NJS, my initials, in those go, the colour, silver. There we go. So we've got an option here. Few different. I actually quite, you know, I don't think I've done a bad job there. And that's £175 for that. So I think that bag, non-personalised, you're probably looking at about, what, £110 10, maybe £120. So you're adding about £50 to get it personalised and to be able to choose those colours. The thing with the club is I like what they do. I just wish that it was a little bit broader. So I wish that where they've had other colours throughout the collections, I'm talking things like the fuchsia or the green, the cactus, the bright yellow, where they've had white. And I wish they would just bring those in because they've had the same collection of colours for a very long time. And there's only so much you want to do with that same combination. I would love them to throw something new in there. That I would say. Then you have my pliage signature. Now, one of the key differences with my pliage signature, and let's start with shape, is the bags that you can do. So you can do a travel bag, you can do a small top handle, all of which come with straps, by the way. And then you've got the extra small, you've got a shoulder bag, and then you're back to travel. So you're more limited in terms of the options that you have here from a bag style perspective. However, you have a little bit more flexibility, I believe, when it comes to the design of it in certain aspects. What they give with one, they kind of slightly take with the other. You'll see what I mean. So let's, for argument's sake, do a travel bag. This I don't think is nylon. I think this is more of the canvas material. I'd need to check that, but I do think from the look of it, it looks to me a little bit more like the canvas material, like my Pride collection bag. It's this kind of canvas. But let's do the body. So let's go, it's me. Let's do pink, but let's do coral. We're going coral, okay? So we're starting off there. The trim is more limited. So the trim also depicts the colour of the strap. So you have three choices. You have brown, black and white. I'm going to go for white in this instance, but like you can see how it's changed there. It depicts the colour of the strap, which is detachable in the same way it depicts the colour of the leather trim. So you have fewer options trim-wise than you do with the club. But you have more options in terms of the body colour than you do with the club. And a brighter selection as well. The finish, so this is the hardware. Gold, silver or nickel and black nickel. I'm going nickel. Initials, it's me, N, J, S. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, so NS. Okay. Choose the colour. So again, this is where you have a little bit more of an option. So you can do the primary, which is in the foreground, and then you have the shadow that's in the background. So in this instance, we are going to do, what do we think? So I'm going to actually start with the shadow because I think I'm going to do white in order to tie it in with the leather. And then that primary, do I go for something really dark? I mean, that's nice, but it's not quite where we're going. Do we do an aqua? How does the pink on pink? Didn't you know? I mean, for me, it's between the yellow and the aqua. Do you know what? We've got it wrong. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go back to body. And do that. And then you've got stamping. N, J, S. Silver, gold, white. Of course, it depends on the trim that you've gone for as to what you might want to use as a contrast. I always tend to go for silver. And there we go, £240. And I have created a very personalised travel bag. Now, that has a little bit, in terms of the colours, that has a bit more flexibility for me. What it doesn't do is give me the bag style that I'm necessarily looking for. You could do, you know, you can change the shape. So that's what it would look like if I put it on a small top handle. And I like the fact that it doesn't wipe the design just because you've changed the bag style. So that works well. You can see what that looks like. That would be £220. What if I did a extra small? I don't love that as much because I like the way that the writing merges into the sides of the bag when it's a slightly larger style. So I don't love this as much. And you're looking at £215. So the price differential as the bag gets bigger doesn't change that much. Should you only ever buy the one that you love and that you want? Of course you should. But you're only looking at £25 difference between a extra small and a travel bag. So, and then of course you can just make adjustments as you go. If you decide that you want to, I want that to be grey instead. I want to do, a shoulder bag. I've decided, oh, that looks good actually, the grey with the pink. But you know what? I don't want that trim. I want to do, a black trim. And, I'm good with that. £205. It's actually the least expensive of the lot if you do that. So you've got a little bit more flexibility to be able to change things, and I love the bright colours. I think it's fun. I think it just gives this, oh, that's fun. Oh, that's good. Oh, hello. That looks great. What'd that look like with a white leather? Oh, that looks great. What about on a travel bag? There's a travel bag. Oh, that's a good looking travel bag, isn't it? That's a good looking piece. I like that. £240. It's a good looking piece. Right, let's put this down. But there you are. So we've built a few. I've shown you the options. In terms of the time scales of these, mine have taken differing periods of time. So I think this one, from creating it to receiving it, I think was about 4 weeks. I think this one was nearer 6. But, they're personalising something. I wasn't in any great rush for them. I knew that they were going to take a bit of time. The team kept me in the loop and were chasing them down and were making sure that I knew that they weren't forgetting about me. Like, these things take time. They're making it a little bit custom for you, and I'm okay to wait for that. I'm okay to wait for that, especially if it means that when I get the finished article, I'm really happy, which I am with these. I think they've done a great job. I love this bag style. I love the Les Pliage lines in general. I think it's fun to be able to customise. I think it's fun to be able to do that as well without having to have some ginormous purchase history or it be this super exclusive and almost exclusionary experience. So yeah, I'm happy with these. Will I add more? I will. I do think I'm going to add a Les Pliage signature next. It will be a travel bag because the other bag styles just don't work for me. And my only plea to the brand would be that they expand the variety on the My Pliage Club. Just because over the years, they've had some fabulous prints come through and colours. And I just think they could maybe switch out some of the pieces that have been on there for a long time, although I know they're their classics, things like the grey and the bilberry and the antique pink, those are their classics. But I just think it wouldn't hurt to throw a bright orange in there, throw a bright yellow in, throw the green and the magenta, maybe some of those early doors green collection pieces. So where you've got the snow, so I've got a medium top handle from the green collection in snow, which was the white limited edition launch colour, one of, because you had ocean, I think you had ember, they were around the elements. I wish they would maybe throw those in there as well, just it keeps people wanting to create, it keeps your creative juices flowing. I enjoy that, I want that, I look for that. Anyway, that's enough from me wittering on about custom Longchamp pieces. Let me know, do you have a custom? Would you be interested in doing it? If you have one, what are your thoughts? Are you loving it? Are you using it? What motivates you to buy one? If you were going to do one, what do you think you would do from a custom perspective? Let me know. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much as always for watching.